We were talking about all the projects that we saw online. So just to differentiate, because EPAL and the pork barrel has already been discussed. Other successful initiatives that maybe you don't know was also the Bantay Red Plate, which people were able to text in the misuse of official vehicles of the government. And because of that texting, they were able to identify which cars were not being used efficiently, and so they were able to save a lot on gas money. Second also is the use of MMDA and their Twitter account. So I think one of our biggest learnings there is really matching the objective of the office and the nature of the technology. So with MMDA, since they're supposed to be monitoring traffic, that's the kind of information that you'll need instantly. Therefore, Twitter is such a perfect match for them because it's such an instant kind of technology. You can ask them, is it traffic? And they'll reply to you right away. So because there is a perfect match, the results were right away felt. Whereas other movements, for example, like EPAL and, for example, the Pork Watch, it was successful in raising awareness, and so we had different measures of what is success. How can you say that it was really effective? So there's success in the sense that you were able to build awareness, you were able to shift mindsets, you were able to get people engaged, you were able to remove apathy. But let's say success indicators of actually prosecuting people. How many cases of those were resolved? Did you really solve the problem of corruption, for example? So there are many indicators that technology cannot solve. So in the first, Malu actually gave a good metaphor for it, that the online or technology is your first line of defense, and then your second line of defense is really offline. So if you really want to get things done, if you really want to start prosecuting people, you have to take the fight offline because technology won't do that for you. So those are what we discussed. Also for disaster and disaster mapping for relief and rescue efforts, that's also one efficient way of using technology. Again, because it's instant feedback, right away you'll be able to identify who needs help. Also, technology is good in creating feedback loops. Yeah, but the danger there, again, another thing that we discussed is also marking the difference between official accounts and unofficial accounts. There are many limits to social media. You're limited by Twitter, by their terms of use, by Facebook terms of use. Somebody can flag you as inappropriate and your whole site is shut down. So you have official and unofficial. Sometimes, you know, you have a president who tweets like, oh, I'm in a party like this, but who cares about that piece of information? So Manu was talking about, yeah, like the lugaw, best lugaw in town, and then something about policy. So it's hard. it's hard to, you know, to be able to distinguish which one is relevant if you have just one channel. So we raised the importance of having official and unofficial.